I'm scanning copies and shredding the material. 0. All blissed out in the 100-acre wood. Reeling. Compliments flop like, smell like, don't say, F. Christmas. Of snow, of a dumpster, a floodlight. Pale. Tripping through TSA, hundreds of channels welcoming object choice or product placement. I am a node and a head of hair, walking on the automated stripe of hand-railed rubber against and rolling into other, seats where I can see weight of exit strategies competing with perpendicular beams. Less galvanized than I can remember, sitting, staring, us anticipating, plain, sturdy enough to lean. Air leaning. A palm tree brace light post, fountain and dugout at condo edge. Drop shadow the pillar of shower, free of chlorinated, have free caffeine on tap, have gift shop, have couch. AC drips the same at Shifty Muggy, at taking the full towel down carpet, must. Being a temporary agent among others, being a dreamer in a keychain. All moving parts and weight, filling up the air with tires. Untitled. The subtitle of this one is Poem, like Winnie the Pooh poem. Gargling in the chime. Shaky board short breaks the wave. Earrings float as foam and clutch, matching gloss and finish. I had a premonition and now it's here, looking like I imagined. The same. My rump stuck in a door, so which friend, and all of their difference, can pull or push me into the testing pile of goodies just beyond this wedged-in tub. Sort of like dispersed in these last few pages are some snapshots that I took when I was on a vacation in Disney World last year, or 2 years ago. My boyfriend's family decided to take me because I had never been before, but going as an adult is a very strange thing. But I did meet Pooh, and I gave him a hug, and there's a photo. It was very exciting.
Piglet forever.
This poem is about a former coworker of mine who is very religious. I was working as like a supervisor, assistant manager at a library at a university, at the new school. Adam. I am a benefactor of provenance, extinguishing guilt for glamour of projected fetish, or sloshing in ideas of dead space. Rubber reads the Bible, and a great beat drops. At download-only prices, waiting for us to watch. Adam tracing. Good input traces. The only thing you have to impede is Pete itself. Expectation is the running, not alignment, and saying it doesn't always break. Something may be weird to hear. He died for our sins if you forgot. It's been a while. Maybe you forgot. Adam witnessed to me on the ride home on the subway one night after work for about 20 minutes. Them. Guzzles and tracks, keeping tight diary. Not calorie, just category. Parents of punks paying for new pants. Art world casual, or a straight black jean. And as endearing or meaningful it may seem, their investments are all aggregation gone sour. The inverse of fuck the world, now for the win. But for those who womb out cozy, when has it ever not been one, except their baking and social glare? Under reads their matte vanilla and reminds them that they are cut out for real estate. So defense cues a feigning or plant a seed for a true problem. Us dealing with bad looks turned on their head. Sewing on a patch to mend the affectation of piled accounts. They think we can't smell through straight teeth. Thesis. Ringlets like a standard stoppage. The waves in my hair. My hands are small. I know, but there. Dad, not daddy, or beard jokes, or stop laughing, we're all going to jail. In the box, just for men. Dyed yellow blonde. At 45 to look 35, he's gray. He's 32, he's straight. Legible brain, dad decks common health, coming out again. Ammonia wasps, the smell of responsibility. Who changed it last? Stifled in the mist of amalgamated content, the patience now not caring. Blame forward the intro to lean, paying for it the faded sheen, waiting avoided a novel vaccine. Skyline shifts in tears of white fog, missing Dad's full face, just an outline of the Empire State. Predictive color scheme for the night is white, just staying on trend. All the birds saying, I love my foot, while standing with their wings. Another Empire State Building. F-train. A white gauntlet ankle tattoo. Left sandal bearing didgeridoo. Drinks beige like caramel. Like tan, like sand, like summers by the lake. Like being a child with parents with lake home. Like pissing in the woods. Maybe he's not white, maybe he's brown. Paradise beige. And I'm a chicken head. All white feathers flying behind shed. Not a desirable breed, not cage-free, just a common hen. Best for boiled eggs, easy to peel the shells. It's true. Vital Coco says, sometimes self-identify as trend beverage, but rarely seeking same. I'm a thirsty bottom, not a metaphor. I'm dehydrated. Short and sweet. 1099 Mist. You take week-long breaks from notes, not diaries, sketching and expelling. Wanna be my discipline, my letters, edition paperback. And I halt at personal best, because it's all so histrionic, bland. Expecting a thank you card for future tasks. I'm thinking instead about the end. Split. Using better conditioner, using fork or battery acid. For shine, gullet can't. Test me now, no, not here. I'm a funky bird in a sunset motif. I'm a paper cup I'm carrying, elbow just in the frame and fucks up the work I didn't want to be a part of anyway. Back. Crosswalk, crop top, pedals like equestrian. Making pavement clap, ankle snaps, I'm a wrist again. Sirens hanging out by bushes, don't buy them. Fighting all these terse conditionals. Won't plant the plant because the property is municipal. Lawn. Mojito swamp stuffing up the backpack. I can't find my wings to fly, just got my rain boots. And whose bed they've been under. The only heart I stole, what a bummer. I'm staying here at home. I'm old enough to know when I should keep it to myself. Straight jeeping towards the cleft of stress investment and personal acceptance. I'm okay with the face mask. I'm down for whatever. Don't want to be carry like Jim, no rubber face. Just carry like Mariah, carrying like whatever weight. This bag is heavy, I'm ready to drop, sipping in to drink, or giving up the hyperlexic, sitting on the brink. Liquid spilling body pivoting on the ankle of my brain, the access I require, the need to buy in, the wanting to see Closed Island that I'm sure is just a zoo. A lot of pictures here. Germ-free. My fork scrubs the side of my carry-out container, scratching at a clump of polystyrene. And I swallow, complacent, thinking about Polly. And maybe it's a Eucharist, taking the flesh in memory and nodding yes. My mind is like a plastic bag, flying free, ripped and floating. I'm a carry-all in the street holding leftovers or proclaiming a flag from a tree. Allegiance to screeching and dayglow, and saying yes to taking your treat long enough to chant. Mine, not so formalized, still. Greasy like the sauce shading on the edge of his box after a rinse for recycling, clean. The compulsory righteous toss, insisting particles will become something else, something floating, something sharp. Courtney or 15. The filter hits a space I admired. Like the making swipe of the packs I stole from mothers with their Smirnoff handles hidden in aspirational cabinets, dust-free. And the Tropicana, pre-organic consciousness, heavy like compacts thrown during interviews on TV, when Madonna took a drag and a whistle between her teeth. When Sandra finished her sentences of incoherence and mastery, striking all of the bodies proximate to her on stage at that crowded, or maybe exclusive shore where they could ask for follow-ups or clarity about how she would feel about motherhood or homemaking. asking whether Francis Bean could carry the weight of feasting like Sir Francis does when we afford him the feast. Assignment. I only heard identity politics. Straw into a grommet. Object du fromage. Value scales are gay. I mean gray. I mean meditation and or mediator. Paunchy or thin-spirited. She smokes additive-free. Nibbling at a meal. Control is a breath, is a choice. Pacing back and forth, or pausing in the mud. And that's it. I can do like one more. I didn't plan an extra one this time, so it's going to be something in the... What mood is everyone in?
Sassy. We want to hear about your heart.
But my heart? What about it?
How does it feel?
Beaming. I don't know, that's a hard question.
Alright, something deep.
There are a lot of weird things.
We want to hear about your cats.
Okay. Bile oil cures a kerchief, sanguine ties. Many faces, pockmarks, or records of picking. One was a stress rash, but none of them pox. She's asking, she said, because she has a fetish. A moment of honesty beyond affected and detached baby girl, open eyes. Unclear marketing or mimicry. An alienation that wouldn't agree to courting my own. Spelled out the difference between calculated dead stare and truly spaced out looks. My sisters are on the winning side, if you can call illness winning. If you can gauge authenticity through an iris or aura, and you definitely can. That's about my heart.
Yeah.
So this one's called Dirty Band-Aid or Sun in Aries. This is a woo-woo talk. I might fall off. Okay, we're good. I'm coming out. A stuttered air horn, walking in zigzags. Posture is its own zipper effect. If I wasn't mostly on my toes, half running, I'm sure I would trail with a marching clunk. Every entrance is a breaking through a prop wall. Every conversation is morning chat show trying for gravitas. Talking about the plot of a new dramedy, switching topics to charity or saved animal. I'm weeping into right hand, left hand immobile from cuts, scrapes, sprained knuckles. I remember on my way out the door, I forgot to store the soup. I put it into a tub and drop the tub. Soup time expands into mess time, and the soup problems make deposits, beyond anticipation. I'm running out of paper towel. All domestic time interior are partnered revealed, as nothing more than agoraphobic or wasted evenings in. Mop still in the wrapper doesn't have a bucket. Have the soup on a rug, on two rugs, on vinyl peel-up and stove, right hand covered in bleach. It's because Aries are clumsy. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much to Ditto for putting this on. Thank you, Maya. This space is really cute and you're great. Thank you to Julio for bringing records here and doing this amazing feat in the Cinderlock. I'm sorry we didn't have like a full set for you. The music is amazing. Thank you to Matt for your reading earlier tonight. I want to hear like 20 more. And thank you to Crystal for making all this awesome stuff. Look at it, it's cool. There are books